Now let's consider another case where we're working in a branch, let's say in our bug fix branch. And we make some changes in here. Let's go with README again. So we make a change in README. And let's say another developer is also working in the same branch together with us, right? So they make some changes in the same branch. Let's go to branch here. So I'm going to go to maybe app and server.js and change something here. Edit. And maybe I want some other log entry for testing. Right? And I can commit those changes to the branch. So now what happened is that my local repository doesn't know about those changes. And repository or local repository of another developer doesn't know about my changes. So now what happens if I want to add and commit my change? And push it, adjust it, something again. Right? So what happens, let's clear this up. What happens if I do git push? You see, it says you can't push your changes because there are some other changes that have been already pushed to the remote branch. So first I need to do git pull before I can push my changes. So if I do git pull, what happened is that git pull basically pulls the changes locally and creates a new commit that the remote branch got merged into my local branch, right? So I can save it. And now if I do git push, I'm actually pushing two commits. One was my commit and another one was this merge commit. So if I refresh, and I'm in this bug fix branch, here I see adjusted something again. And so let's say this was another user, adjusted something again, and merge branch commit. Now, another best practice with Git is that imagine if you have to do that all the time. Let's say you are merging something into master, and obviously there are some other developers who have made some changes, so you have to pull those changes first. So it is actually pretty inconvenient to have all those merge commits in your history because all they represent is basically that you pulled the changes before you could push it, right? And there's a way to avoid those merge branch commits every time we get the changes from the remote branch. And the way to do that is using git pull rebase. So instead of git pull, we do git pull rebase. So what that does is basically it pulls the changes from remote branch and then it stacks our changes or our commit on top of that. So there is no merge branch commit in between. So we can see that in action again. Let's do our famous change in the README, blah, blah. Doesn't really matter. And before we push that, we're going to go back to files and let's save the server.js again for Rebase. So we're going to commit this one first. So now remote branch has something that we don't have locally, so we have to pull that, right? So again, let's try to do push. It says, no, you can do that. You have to do git pull. And instead of git pull, we are going to do git pull rebase. Right? So you see the new commit didn't happen, the merge commit, and here we see that our own commit basically got stacked on top. So if I do git log, which is the history of the changes, I see the update server.js with the something that I just did as a first commit, and on top of that, this is our commit. So now if I do git push, and refresh. Here you see update server. This is from developer 1, and this is my commit. There is no merge branch commit, so you can avoid these unnecessary commits actually using Rebase.